Okay, Vortex. I teased you in the last video talking about Proverbs chapter 31. Okay, so I'm going to read this part of it that talks about how women are supposed to behave. So this is Proverbs 31. Starting at verse 10 up until verse 31. Okay? Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies. The heart of her husband doth safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil. She will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. She seeketh wool and flax, and worketh willingly with her hands. She is like the merchant's ships. She bringeth her food from afar. She riseth also while it is yet night, and giveth meat to her household and a portion to her maidens. She considereth a field and buyeth it. With the fruit of her hands she planteth a vineyard. She girdeth her loins with strength and strengthened her arms. She perceiveth that her merchandise is good. Her candle goeth not out by night. She layeth her hands to the spindle, and her hands hold the distaff. I don't know what that is, but it's okay. We can keep going. She stretcheth out her hand to the poor. Yea, she reacheth forth her hands to the needy. She is not afraid of the snow for her household, for all her household are clothed with scarlet. She maketh herself coverings of tapestry. Her clothing is silk and purple. Her husband is known in the gates when he sitteth among the elders of the land. She maketh fine linen and selleth it, and delivereth girdles unto the merchant. Strength and honor are her clothing, and she shall rejoice in time to come. She openeth her mouth with wisdom, and in her tongue is the law of kindness. She looketh well to the ways of her household, and eateth not the bread of idleness. Her children arise up, and call her blessed, her husband also, and he praiseth her. Many daughters have done virtuously, but thou excellest them all. Favour is deceitful, and beauty is vain, but a woman that feareth the Lord, she shall be praised. Give her of the fruit of her hands, and let her own works praise her in the gates. That one part, favour is deceitful, and beauty is vain, but a woman that feareth the Lord, she shall be praised. Fuck yeah. I find it interesting, the rest of that is talking about her just being smart. You know, a lot of these people think women are just supposed to be stupid and like rely on men for everything, but that's a very different description. Like I said, I don't think a lot of these people read the Bible. Because people that say that, oh, well, women are just supposed to submit to men. It talks about women being submissive to their husbands, this is true, but it also talks about the husband submitting to the wife. So, people can go on and on about certain parts of the Bible and omit all the other ones that don't fit snugly into this little narrative that they've constructed. But I think the most important thing for women is to fear God. And if they fear God, then they're going to make better decisions. And I think that the reason why women are really screwy is because they keep making bad decisions. And then they keep having to rationalize them. And then they join these political movements to rationalize bad decisions. And I'm not just talking about abortion. I'm talking about sleeping around and, you know, drinking excessively and doing a fuck ton of drugs, or not learning. You know, it's like if you're trying to like evolve as a person mentally, emotionally, and all that, then I feel like whatever you do, even if it's bad, it can still be justified, especially if you have that fear of God, you know? So, you know that at any given point, he can just rip that rug out from under you. So, I think I've always had that fear, which is why I haven't been screwed over more than I probably should have. But, yeah. I know, I look at a lot of the women that I go to church with, and they, you know, they cook and they sew, and They, like, make these tapestries, and they, like, bring these elaborate soup dishes, and, like, I'm in awe of them. Like, I don't have to be jealous, but I'm in awe. And beautiful women that are just naturally beautiful. Like, y'all know how I feel about makeup, but I am in awe of women that can apply it right. You know, women that don't, like, just cake that shit on and their face looks like a damn pancake. Well, I'm talking about, like, women that really, really know how to apply makeup. Like, you could tell they took a class or some shit. But... yeah. I used to be real jealous of that. And then I was like, you know, a lot of these women are jealous of you. Like, I noticed that real pretty women are jealous of me. And people that are really, like, vivacious, they got a real, like, seemingly sparkling personality, but we all know the truth, right? But, like, people that are, like, real uppity and, like, they, well, I don't know if uppity is the right word, but, like, upbeat, you know? Like, they seem like they have a real positive attitude, and, they're, like, happy for no reason. I've realized, and it's taken me a while to understand this, but they are jealous of a person that is able to accept their own sadness and their own pain and everything. And I've always been so forthcoming about that, to the point that it does scare a lot of people. And I definitely did focus on it, maybe to a disturbing extent, and I played the victim about it. I mean, I don't want people to feel sorry for me. Like, it legit pisses me off that, like, people will look at me like, oh, it's sad that you are some crazy artist that feels like you can't be with anybody. Why? Why do people have to have a fucking companion? Don't you know that's what the cats are for? No, but seriously. Propaganda is my companion, okay? I do not need anybody else. You act like propaganda isn't enough? He's gonna fucking eat you. He's gonna turn into a real dinosaur. He's gonna be the realest dinosaur that's ever fucking existed. Okay? And he's gonna eat anybody and everybody that disagrees with me. Okay? That's not a blank thread. Okay? Be quiet, thelonious. Be quiet. But yeah, like, I wouldn't be happy and content with my life if I wasn't able to, like, give life to inanimate objects. You know what I mean? And so anybody that's able to do that, like, how could they possibly be lonely if they're always giving life to things? You know? And I just look at all these people that are, like, obsessed with their phones. It's like that phone has more of a personality than most of the people that have it. That's why the AI, if it's going to do anything, it's just going to convince you to off yourself. And I don't really blame it one bit, you know, because I'd be bored too if I was a phone and I was being used by somebody as boring as most of these motherfuckers.